Good morning. So I'm going to give this coffee a try this morning. It's 3 Continent Blend. It's the Fair Trade Green Mountain. So we'll try that. And then I think I'm going to have a couple of these. Hold on. There you go. A couple of these cafe twists. They're 30 calories per twist, and these are maple French toast. There's no dairy, cholesterol, eggs, low in sodium, no butter, and no yeast. So these are from Christmas Tree Shop with my hazelnut creamer. And let me show you the surprise Polly left me on the floor in the kitchen of stuff to put away that he suddenly bought yesterday at Christmas Tree Shops. Which I appreciate that. Right, Mosey? We appreciate Daddy doing that. But, yeah. So that's the fun stuff I have today to put away. Let me show you what some of the things he picked up yesterday. Hi, Chester. Dipping chips, veggie dipping chips. These are kale, carrot, and spinach. And I think he also picked up... Hi, Chester. He also picked up the other 2 flavors, which are Ancient Grains and 3 Bean. I did taste this one. I opened it up last night when he brought it home. It's nice. It has a hearty flavor. Can't really tell that it's carrot or kale. It's one of the hidden flavors. I think these would do very well maybe for chili or anything you want to scoop up. On their own, they're a little low on sodium, probably compared to the other snacks. Plus, I just made salty kale chips, so let's see what the nutritional information is. Serving size is 1 ounce, which is about 10 chips, and there's about 5 in the bag. It is 140 calories, 60 from fat. 7 grams of fat. Wow, 1 gram of saturated fat. Surprising for natural product. 2 grams of protein, 18 grams of carbs, and only 120 milligrams of sodium. So that is relatively low for a salty snack. So that was one of the things. And he also picked me up another box of Darjeeling. You want some tea, Chester? Tea? Tea? No? He's like, what's in there? You want to sniff that? Okay. You want to smell that? Yeah. Delicious. And then it looks like he got some giant pasta. Tricolor. From Italy. Look how big that is. So he's an impulse shopper. So because I didn't know he was going there, I didn't send him with a list. He did pick up some biscottis for me, and that's where he got the cafe twists, which, I mean, I appreciate it. Just now I have to, they're in the house. Yes, Chester, what would you like? Oh, and for everyone who's wondering why Chester's in his collar, it's because his allergies are causing him to bite, so we have an allergy spray, and he's on Benadryl. But I still don't trust you, Chester. Because the moment I look away, if you don't have your collar on, I hear eating, biting, licking. So rather than that, I preserve it that way. Yes, Moses? Yes, Chester? You're very cute. You're a very sweet dog. Alright, so I'm going to have my coffee, and I'll let you know what I think of it. Right, Chester? Do you want a greenie? Do you want to? Here, back up, back up, back up, back up. I'll give you a greenie. Here. Greenies don't have any wheat in them, so he can have that. Is that what you want, Chester? I don't know how Mommy can open this one-handed because it's sealed up. Hold on. But you need to do something for it. You need to sit. Sit. Good boy, Moses. Chester, sit. Paw. Other paw. No, sit. Other paw. Other paw. Alright, honey, I won't torture you. Alright, I'll grab a couple of these and put them in my office so he can have them as treats. So, hopefully I'll show you what this looks like once it's all put away. And I will shame myself, but hopefully that will help me. That's where the... Did you already eat that? Are you kidding me? Sit. Are you cooing? Chester, sit. He's like, I'm just gonna eat it here, and then I'll get the next one. So I'm gonna give her one more, because these are the teenies. Because we buy the smallest ones because of our dog, our Chihuahua Mushka. Is that it, Chester? Wow, you like inhale them. Okay, you get one more. Moses doesn't get any more. That's it. Mosey, all done. All done. So, I just shamed myself. Yeah, my counter's full again, which that's my goal today, because I don't have any meetings. Barring any catastrophes, I'll be able to do a little bit here and there. That will be the beverage station. And obviously I have to get rid of all those cans and that. I think I'm going to bring that chair downstairs. I don't need that up here anymore. Right? Alright, let's go have mommy, let mommy go have her coffee, okay? That's all done. All done with greenies. All done. All done. Moses is like, Mommy, you're lying. Love seeing the mist rise off my coffee. So I'm trying the fair trade coffee that I got in my Buzz Agent kit, and it is quite tasty. Even though it's medium roast, which I usually like a light roast, it's not as bold. One of the things I do not enjoy is bitter aftertaste. This has virtually nothing left on your palate. I do have a hazelnut creamer in it, and then these are the maple cinnamon twists, which have, I think they're, what did I say they were gluten-free? They're 30 calories a twist, so I have 3, so that's 90 plus the coffee, probably about 300 calories for breakfast. So I'm going to eat this slowly. I'm going to take a bite, and this is what I've decided I'm going to do. I'm going to eat one of these and reply to a few emails for work, have my coffee. I may make another cup, I may not. We'll see, because I already drank half my cup before even getting to the crisps, because I wanted to take some pictures. And this is one of those challenges that unless you're a vlogger, or you know, you do a lot of videos, or you take photos for your blog, you kind of realize that there's always a pause, even though you may have. That's why I was so surprised to see there was still heat rising off the coffee. I often, by the time I get to my coffee to actually drink it, it's not quite as hot as it was once. And for those of you who have commented on the Fair Trade Green Mountain Coffee video, the Keurig coupons, I can send you the code so you don't have to wait for them to arrive in the mail or anything like that. So for anyone who's interested, can certainly message me and I'll send you a code. It's 50% off of select Keurig machines. And some of the newer machines, which was one of the comments I wanted to reply to directly, some of the newer machines have a heat setting. One of the reasons why you can very rarely reproduce the flavor of like coffee shop coffee, it's primarily because of how hot the water is that goes through their system. So having that option on the machine, on the Keurig machine, gets you one step closer to, you know, reproducing that kind of flavor. But I personally don't think it tastes like dishwater. I enjoy the coffee, and I like my Keurig machine, and I do clean it out. I have shown, I think, on video. Maybe I didn't show it on video. Maybe it was on Instagram. I periodically clean it out to, you know, descale it with vinegar. So I'm going to go enjoy my breakfast and my still somewhat warm coffee. And I've already added it to my food journal for the day. So I think Well, I'll see what I have as leftovers for lunch, and then I will share that with you guys as well. I know this is extremely close, but I wanted to share what the crisps look like on the inside. And it is a very, very flaky dough. It's not chewy, it's very crispy. And all of that sugar, all the sugars from the maple and cinnamon have caramelized, making it really quite tasty. This would also be a nice accompaniment to like afternoon tea. But since I've already eaten one and just bit into the second one, I'm thinking I only have enough coffee left for this one. So I'm going to put that one back in the container, so that's only 60 calories for the, look at inside. Extreme close-up. It is quite tasty. That all those caramelized bits is where, that's where all the flavor's hiding. So they're quite good. And I know that under ordinary circumstances, Chester would adore these, but unfortunately, actually, no, I think there is wheat. I'll have to look at the ingredient list again. We can't give him anything with wheat because he's developed an extreme allergy to it, so we even switched the dog food yesterday, so hopefully that will help. Because we certainly don't want him to be so frustrated that he has to bite his tail and his rear end. That's an unpleasant situation. So there you go. I thought I'd give you an extreme close-up on these maple crisps, and you definitely get the maple flavor. It's quite prominent, so if you enjoy that, you would like these. And if I can find these online, I'll include a link to the manufacturer. If I talk about any products in my videos, I will try my best to include links to where you can get additional information for them, because especially if it's something that you want to try it yourself. We picked these up, Polly picked these up at Christmas Tree Shop, but I'm sure they have to be available in other places as well. So there you go. Yum. It is gorgeous outside, like fabulous. And I just ate leftovers from last night. The fried rice, veggie fried rice. Delicious. So I thought I'd come outside, maybe take some pictures. I have my Nikon with me. We got considerable amount of leaves down and pine needles from yesterday's storm. Check in on the chickens. I hear them cooing in their coop. All the dogs are playing outside. Chester's just checking the periphery to make sure no one's snuck in the yard without his permission. And then I'm gonna drink some of my water. I have a liter of seltzer that I have a plan to drink shortly, and just enjoy the gorgeous day. Mushka's investigating something. You see how many leaves have come down? That is a fireplace in the back. It's an outdoor pit. We can cook on it or just hang out by the fire. I'm hoping maybe get it all cleaned out next week while we're on vacation and hang out there maybe one evening. Roast some marshmallows or something like that. It'd be fun. And you see Chester still has his, oh yeah, really? How can I deny that face? Except that you're chocolate. That's one of the ones that doesn't fly very well because you ripped one of the corners, Chester. Go get another one. Go get the other one. Go get the other chocolate. Get the other chocolate. Go get it. Go. No crying. There's happy girl. Wishki, you're having fun? Oh, so cute. Yeah, the sun is pretty strong. No, Chester, go get the other chocolate. Go get it. That one won't fly. Silly dog. Alright, I gotta go play with him, otherwise he'll just stand there crying. Or run off like that. Dogs throw temper tantrums as well. I keep forgetting to show this, but I'm gonna harvest these rose hips. Because you can make tea out of them. And we have quite a few on this What was that, Chester? So, I'll show you what I do with them later. Probably in another video. I think they have to dry. Look at that. In the course of one afternoon, the entire backyard's covered in pine needles. Really? Again? We must really love our pets. Of course we do. So we're trying this grain-free Bill Jack. 20 pounds of fresh chicken used to make a 24-pound bag. This was $54. Yeah, not cheap. So hopefully that'll help Chester's allergies. Dinner's on, or at least most of it. I have a small chicken in the back. I'm making some stock, and the meat will go to probably Chihuahua. And then boiling potatoes for mashed potatoes, and I have roasted quarters in the oven, and I made a salad which I have to mix. Snow peas on the top. So I think because it's getting late and I did not get accomplished what I had intended to this afternoon, because work takes precedence and then I had to do the animal duties and take care of the chickens and all that, I'm going to continue with my projects tomorrow, so I'm going to call it a night. I'll post photographs on Instagram and Facebook. Links to each is in the description below of tonight's dinner. I think it's too late to roast garlic, so I might just do garlic and parsley mashed potatoes, so I just have to go get another replacement for the paper towels and just wait for hubby to get home, tie this dinner up. I was going to pop a couple of apples in to bake, but I'm not sure whether I want to bother with that or not. Again, if I do, there'll be photographs on Instagram and on Facebook, or on Facebook. As always, don't forget the thumbs up. It's free for you and it helps me out. And thank you so much for watching and joining me on today's little adventures, minor as though they might be. And I do appreciate you watching. Feel free to ask questions if you have any. Otherwise, I will see you all tomorrow.